Hello, I'm Lise Falskow, CEO of the Alaska World Affairs Council, a nonpartisan, non-political educational organization whose vision is to bring greater understanding of issues around the world. And today it is my pleasure to welcome Ms. Farideh Farhi, a faculty member of the University of Hawaii who teaches on Middle Eastern policy. Welcome.
Glad to be here with you, Lisa.
Well, we have been excited about your upcoming visit, and we've been discussing, does Iran's nuclear power or nuclear initiative matter? So my question to start off today is, does it matter?
Well, it matters in the sense that it has been an issue for Western countries and as well as other regional countries for many years. The possibility that Iran might become a nuclear weapons state is a concern for the proliferation community. That is to say, folks who are concerned that nuclear weapons would be proliferating throughout the world and Iran's program would actually might cause other countries in the region to think about having nuclear weapons. And there are people who are concerned, of course, that if Iran does acquire a nuclear weapon, then it might actually become a bully or a hegemon in the region and, in many ways try to push other countries that are smaller in the region. And for that reason, there are a lot of concerned countries inside the region and outside. The question, it seems to me, is a little bit different, though, in the sense of whether or not the international community, in cooperation with other countries in the region, can convince Iran not to weaponize. And so far, even the intelligence community in the United States suggests that Iran has not made a decision to go for the nuclear weapons route. So it is for that reason that it's very important to negotiate with Iran and create the conditions that no incentive is created for Iran to go in that route.
So what was it that pushed Iran towards a nuclear focus?
Actually, interestingly, Iran's nuclear program started with United States help. United States, through its Atoms for Peace program, was very much interested in promoting nuclear energy throughout the world, including the Middle East. So Iran's first nuclear installation, which is the Tehran Research Reactor, which also has, at that time, had very highly enriched uranium, 90%, was established with the help of United States. And in fact, if we go back to the period before the revolution, there were plans being made in Iran for the production and establishment of several nuclear plants, not only with the help of United States, but also Germany and France. In fact, the only standing nuclear plant in the Middle East right now, energy producing plant, is in the country of Iran.
So one last question. What will it take to move Iran back to one of the most developed and culturally diverse players in the region?
Iran is actually a very diverse and quite developed, one of the more developed countries in the region. It is already. And one of the things that I always say to people that talk about Iran is, have you ever been there? Because once you enter Iran, all the images that you have of the country is quite shattered. It is very developed. It has highly developed infrastructure. So, and diversity is part of the Iranian DNA because Iran used to be an empire. So, you have variety of ethnic groups, a variety of cultural dispositions that exist together. So that already exists. Society is very vibrant. It's just that you have a government that in many ways is not representative of that diversity yet. Part of that has to do with the nature of the Iranian Revolution and the fact that immediately after the revolution, Iran was attacked by Iraq under the control of Saddam Hussein, and Iran continues to be under threat. But domestically also, there are a lot of issues that have to be worked out. My argument has always been that those things can be worked out much better if the international threat is taken away.
Thank you very, very much for answering our questions today and having this discussion. And you can hear more programs like this that are unfiltered and live on the Alaska World Affairs Council website, or come to our programs live, which are held at the Anchorage Hilton Hotel twice a month at noon. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.